What's good, YouTube? It's your boys by Tom J, and I'm back with another video. So I got a couple of things to talk about. This is gonna be a quick video. This is gonna be a quick video. But NetEase, what is this? Why did you take away the 80 Pitty? Now I do get it, right? If you click on Pitty for any other banner, everybody has a limit of 1 out of 1. Now, I do understand that, but at the same time, this should be permanent. Since once banners leave, you don't even get their artifacts and they're not in here. So the least you could do is keep that 80 Pitty. So if people pull for the standard banner, at least we get a chance of any one of these characters. That would have made this a lot better. NetEase, I don't know what you're thinking, but taking this away makes no sense. And I don't know why highlights are not in. The unique highlights for every character should be inside this standard banner. We need it. We need it. It's not making no sense to me, bro, but that I guess, dog. I don't know why they took this away. This needs to stay. They need to bring this back. But besides that, let's move on. You know exactly what I'm here to talk about. If you see the title, you see the thumbnail, you know what it is. We're talking about the artifacts. We're talking about the good artifacts and the useless artifacts. I'm going to make this video real nice, simple, and easy. I'm not going to even talk your heads off, okay? All right, so we're going to start with the blue, obviously going to purple, and then unique. First of all, I'm gonna tell you the artifacts that you shouldn't be using. One artifact you shouldn't be using is increase the warrior's attack by 12%, defense by 12% when their HP is below 50%. This is useless because 9 times out of 10, when you're in this game, you're coming out with healers. Okay, you're coming out with healers, or you're coming out with sustain like Invisible Woman. 2, you should not, at this point in stage of where the game is at, unless you are a new character, you should not be using any blue artifacts. Okay, purple and up. Recycle all your blue artifacts and you'll get 51k when it comes to the essence shards. Simple. Okay, you're gonna need that essence shards to enhance your unique gear. Now, so useless, allies take 12% less damage to 10% after wear uses. Useless, you don't need that either. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the best artifacts. Amazing artifact increases crit rate by 12%. Okay, if you have amazing rolls on that, even better. Amazing artifact, midnight gun, increase the warrior's crit damage by 18%. Come on. The warrior gains a shield equal to 12% of their max HP when their HP is below 50%. You don't want to use sling ring. Useless. All right, like I said, anytime you're playing this, you're going to have either a tank that's going to be tanking everything, and you could probably put Crimson Gem on that, or you could obviously come out with Asgard Shield, probably one of the best artifacts in the game for tanks. Increase the warrior's defense by 10%. That's exactly what you want. Gamma mutating, increase the warrior's energy generation by 20%. One of the best top tier artifacts in the game as we speak of now, and the reason why that is, obviously, energy regeneration by 20% is all you need. You don't want to use increases warrior HP by 10%. This artifact is useless. I did have it on Hawk at one time, but it made no sense. I might as well put him with a defense, and they tell you to put Hawk with a unstoppable molecules. I probably wouldn't do that with Hawk though. I'll probably put something like increases or attack after ultimate. I'll probably put something like this on a Hawk, Avengers ID card. But useless. I'm sorry. Now, if a DPS comes out, right, that takes HP, like that turns HP into attack, then I guess this card will somewhat be useless. I mean, will be used eventually, right? Eventually, this artifact will probably be used, but realistically, nobody's going to come out with that. If somebody's a striker or fighter class, they're coming out with pure DPS, crit damage, and crit rate is what you need. Shield Flight Pack, amazing artifact for people like Thor or anybody who needs attack speed. Increase the warrior's attack speed by 40%. That's a high percentage. For 10 seconds after they use a skill or ultimate move. This is what you will put on Thor, hands down. The warrior gains the shield. We already seen that. Not good. We already know Asgard shield is amazing. We already know Midnight Gun is pretty good. Mutation, Gamma, amazing. I don't even know how to say this. No, I don't know how to say this, but all allies take 12% less damage for 10 seconds after the warrior uses an ultimate move. Not worth it. Like I said, you're going to come out with a team with sustain. Please don't put this artifact up. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did at the start. Obviously, mistakes was made, and I'm trying to tell you the mistakes that you shouldn't make. Clearly, what I'm telling you about these artifacts. Now, let's get into the unique artifacts and what's good artifacts and what's trash. Okay, so as of right now, obviously, all uniques can be used. But what uniques are better than others that you should prioritize if you have too many and you don't have enough currency as of right now? Boom. Womb of a Watumb. Increase the warrior's ultimate move damage by 30%. This artifact is actually pretty good for people like Iron Man, Storm, shit, even Scarlet Witch. But it's not really all that either at the same time because it's only ultimate damage. So anybody with an AoE ultimate damage, even a thing, you put this on a thing, he's going to pop off even harder with Mr. Fantastic on the team. Now, Darkhold, absolutely amazing artifact. Increase the warrior's special damage by 18%. The warrior loses 7% HP whenever they use a skill. Now, when his artifact first came out, I was thinking about it in my head. I was like, okay, cool. This artifact is going to make you lose a lot of health. I don't like that. But then once you actually use the artifact, it's not that bad and it doesn't really take that much health. And the reason why is because it takes 7% HP, not 7% max HP. If it was max HP, that would be even more horrible. But thank God it's just 7% HP. And like I said, you're going to have a sustain on the team. So it's worth it. Darkhold 100% worth it, and it's free to play. You know the other free to play. I just made a video on this the other day. If you don't know, you can go look back. Evil Eye. Increase the warrior's crit rate by 20% and decrease the warrior's defense by 30%. It's actually a pretty good artifact for free to play. It's not the best, but at the same time, it's not the worst. Anybody who needs crit rate, I guess you could throw this on, and they're gonna do big PP crit damage. All right. Now, so for people who will probably put this on, because let me get that out the way too. Obviously, the witch herself. You could test it. I tested out with her. It's not too bad. Who else would need a good amount of crit rate? Psylocke, Iron Man. There's a couple of characters that really do need crit, that needs it to progress and become better, right? So Stormbreaker, increase the warrior's attack speed by 30%. So as you know, this one I like, but at the same time, it's useless. This is one of them useless artifacts because it only works good with people with attack speed who really needs attack speed. Most characters in the game don't need attack speed. They need skill damage up, they need crit damage, or they need special damage. They really don't need attack speed. And the only time you're going to see this on a character is probably somebody who's like a melee character. This is like literally just for melee characters, realistically. All right. Because obviously you want their attack speed up so they can keep doing skill damage. Their skill damage could keep going. It'll proc more. They might get a little crit out of it. You never know. So this is for people like Thor, Psylocke, anybody who's a melee damage dealer, not no tanks. You don't want to put this on a single piece of tanks. Most of these are not for tanks. All right, I'm gonna make that clear. I mean, you could put this on a tank, obviously, because this is ultimate move damage, obviously. Not for a tank, not for a tank, not for a tank. This is really only just for melee characters or anybody who take attack speed. Not too many people in the game is taking attack speed that really needs attack speed used. Okay, not too many. Not too many people really wants that any other way, anyways. Increases the wearer's basic attack damage by 30%. This is actually a pretty good artifact, but at the same time, it's low-key for people like Thor who are melee characters. This is one of them artifacts to me that are useless, but it's not because Thor is in the game. If Thor wasn't in the game, I would probably skip this artifact and use every single other artifact but these two, because attack speed is not going to help you with skill damage. Attack speed is not going to help you with special damage, and attack speed is definitely for sure not going to help you with ultimate damage or you know, crit rate. It's just basic attack. That's all it is. Basic attack damage. That's it. And this is just attack speed. That's it. So this is why this pairs up beautiful with Thor. I mean, obviously you can see it's for Thor. Like, look what come on. Stormbreaker, real. For real, they knew exactly what they was doing. This is literally a Thor artifact. Okay, so now Gungnir, probably one of the best unique artifacts right now. Increases the wearer's skill damage by 30%. Mamma mia. Okay, this artifact right here is amazing. Okay, skill damage that goes for anybody. This is universal. Okay, not like these here where it relies on somebody being a melee character, because realistically your back lineup doesn't care about any mage. Forget that. Let's go with mage. Any mage doesn't care about skill damage, and they damn sure don't care about attack speed. They want that. I mean, not skill damage, sorry, doesn't care about basic attack damage, and it doesn't care about attack speed. They really want that skill damage. This is perfect for a lot of characters. All right, half of your lineup, Loki, Witch, Iron Man, even Invisible Woman. You could work on her too. Emma. There's a lot of characters that this could be good for. A lot. WWW unique artifact. Please, if you have this artifact, put it up immediately if you want to. One thing I have noticed too, that enhance when it comes to re-rolling artifacts, they're mandatory. I thought at first it wasn't, but it is mandatory. You get so much more damage if you reroll these artifacts. Now just know it does take a lot of currency. Sad to say. Okay, I know it takes a lot of currency, but Cosmic Cube, another amazing artifact. Most artifacts like this, when it comes to grants 40% grants 40 ultimate energy to the wearer and a random ally after the wearer. Just the ultimate energy alone is really useful. That means you could spam ult. Okay, now on the contrary, I do wish instead of it said 40, it was 40%, because that would be freaking crazy. But I guess that would be too broken. But if you re-roll this, like with me, and get energy regeneration plus 26%, this card goes crazy. And it gives it to another ally too as well. It is random, but it's better than nothing, right? This is like Gamma, right? This is like Gamma, but Gamma is a little better because it's 20%. That's crazy. It's 20%. Now this one, don't get me wrong, Gamma, it's a little better than Gamma, but this one is really good because it procs after every skill. You don't have to just run an ultimate. This is every skill. Every time you use a skill on any unit, it was going to proc and it's going to get your ultimate energy up. Now, Crimson Gem. Okay, now I was talking about Crimson Gem in another video before, right? And at first I was like, Crimson Gem, why did it take so long to proc? But as of right now, most bosses that we are fighting against, it lasts long anyways. There's no boss you're one tapping or none of that unless you're like 5 levels up. Okay, but most content is pretty hard right now. Crimson Gem comes in handy. I take back everything I said. Crimson Gem is a must artifact and it's free to play. You can get it easily. Just do Crimson campaign 2 weeks. Just do it for 2 weeks and then you got Crimson Gem instantly. The wearer gains 1 stack of Crimson Mark after they use a skill up to 3 stacks. Crimson Mark consumes all stacks and the wearer heals 12% of max HP for every consumed for every consumed stack after they use their ultimate skill. It's amazing. Okay, it's amazing. It's really a good. How can I say this? It's amazing. It actually is amazing. That's the most I can say. Yes, it might take a little minute to proc. Yes, you will have to use some skills on your tank, but when you are in some of these game modes that take long anyways, it's okay to use a couple of skills for your tank. As long as your tank survive, your backline is going to survive. So keep that in mind too. Especially come out with a tank who taunts. This is for all tanks. We talking Juggernaut, we talking Thing, we're talking Entry, we're talking Hawk, we're talking Armor, we're talking Angelia, we're talking whoever. Captain America. This is honestly definitely worth it for Captain America. And I'll say that because Captain America doesn't have sustainability like other tanks, right? I mean, he does put the defense down for your whole class, right? But you will, when you come out with Captain America, you want to prioritize attack. You want to get the best damage possible. All right. If you want sustain, you will go for something like Thing or Juggernaut. But besides that, Crimson Gem is actually an amazing artifact. All right. Amazing artifact. Is that all the artifact? I don't think there's any other artifacts I need to talk about. I think I went through every single artifact that needs to be talked about, that is worth it and 100% needs to be up. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's about it. It's your boys by Tom J. I'm out. I will catch you in the next video. And Netties, please, I'm gonna put this in the video anyways. Come on, bro. Free to plays, you know, free to plays need help. Free to plays need help. Keys are needed. You're not having enough keys. Please, we need more keys. Net ease. Okay, help the free to players out. Popularity equals more money. You're doing it all wrong. Okay, I don't think these gacha companies know about economy. All right, if you think making a game pay to win is going to get you a lot of money, it won't. If you make a game free to play, more pay to wins are going to buy more, and free to plays are going to stay longer, which give games popularity and have people like light spenders like me want to play it more because I know a lot of people is playing it, not just because it's money hungry or just because it's the IP as Marvel. It's your boys by Tom J. I'm out. I'll catch you in the next video.